Hi, welcome to the show, everybody. Today is Sunday, April 6, 2025. It's about 7:08. I don't have an exact clock. I activated premium for 1 hour, so thanks for that, navyfield. We're trying to climb our way. This is the road to level 48. So I need about 5,000 XP to get to level 48. 2 more levels above that, I can start building my first BB in this account. So let's try to play experts. 48 seconds here, I'm going to repair it real quick. Refuel. I never ran out of fuel during a game, so I don't really see a fuel meter, but I guess it's possible. I don't want to have that experience, though. I don't think it's an interesting one. It might be interesting. So the reason I'm using the Cleveland, which is a CL or light cruiser, although you should be labeled LC, but CL looks better, or cruiser light, is to try to get the achievement, which I forgot the name of the achievement, but you have to sink 100 ships with your light cruiser, but you can sink with any of your light cruisers, like 2 or 3 of them. If you're short on gold and you're a free user like I am, I don't recommend buying the Brooklyn because you won't use it much. You already get like 2 or 3 cruisers, 3 CAs, so you have plenty of other ships that are better to use. But if you're curious, you can use it. It's wiser to save up the gold for bigger and better ships or upgrades that you need, or repair packs that are more valuable. Remember, before you settle out and start a game, check to see if you have enough repairs. I like to pack at least 8, and at least it doesn't smoke. So. I think I sunk 2 ships. No, there sure isn't one now. And I sunk after I sunk, so sometimes that doesn't count. The computer is picky with the software. Alright, so it's Master of Multiplayer is the achievement. And we got 15 more ships to sink. The secondary reward is 36 gold, so that's nice. But for a change of pace, how are we doing on time? Okay. Come up to the 5-minute mark. We'll try to end the video around 10. Let's do survival. I'm getting kind of bored of playing the exact same ship with the exact same battle. Not exact same, but similar battles. And then let's switch to the CA. Well, the other thing is to save your crew points for the ships you need. I made the mistake of using them all, because I thought I had a lot. So if you're limited, save up on those. For the ship that you want to upgrade the most is to get up to the master level, you need at least 20 crew points per crew member. And there's 4 guys, but the radio guy doesn't seem to increase your ship's stats that much, so you can kind of delay that. Or never upgrade him to master if you want. Just looks better, but doesn't really do anything much to your main stats. Advertisement for one of our sponsors, HD Bank. Thank you for your sponsorship. These ads, you gotta wait a few seconds as the X appears in the corner. Then you get your 20 crew points, and that'll renew in 30 minutes, so that's nice. I like the older system better, but which you had packs that you could get. So let's do survival. Let's do the battleship one. Now it's labeled battleship, but sometimes there's not a battleship on the opposing, like you'll see here. There's only a list of 2 DDs, 1 CL, 1 CA, which is a heavy cruiser. Magami here is a Japanese ship that both has cannons, but also is like a CV or a carrier, so I can carry fighter jets and planes, bombers, and drop bombers and torque bombers. So I prefer to take care of that ship right away. Now with this ship, not the Pensacola, but is the Pensacola I got here? What ship is it? The range here is longer, so I have range in other ships. And if you stay on the very edge, you can attack the BB and not get hit. So it'll make it harder for him to hit you. Okay, this is going to be easy survival. There's also another achievement where if you survive 15 survival battles, you get like 1,000 level XP. Kind of wanted to save my repair here, but I could have risked it, but I didn't want to. There's actually 2 Magamis here. 1944 Magami. They distinguished because I think there was, back in the 18th century in World War I, there was another Magami ship. And then after World War II, there was another ship that's different. More modern version of the ship. Ooh, there's a nice ship. No, in Survivor, ships seem to go down easier than in online experts. I literally watched my ship unload like half a dozen rounds or 24 rounds and I'm able to sink a ship. And they're all hitting and I'm just like, they're barely chunking away at it. I'm like, my God. So if I ever do get up to the bigger BBs, it'll be nice to have extra firepower and longer range too. But having a larger BB or a larger target too is so easier to hit. You stand out more too, so people tend to aim for you. So we got 700 XP there, other rewards too, which if you pause the video, you can read all that if you want. Sorry, I didn't read all the stats. I just kind of go with the top stat. That's most important to me. So we're almost at 3,000 XP, so like 47 and a half level. Let's try another survival that all these operations I've tried, I've failed multiple times. I'm not eager to do it again. Because I got to figure out a better strategy or I got to get a stronger ship or upgrade my ship. But before I do that, let's jump to see. Oh, we got the Pensacola. Okay. Review crew members. Yeah, I almost got enough to upgrade the engine guy. No, I'm not gonna be a cheap bastard. I'm gonna spend a little bit of gold here. It's only 4 for 10. That's a good deal. It's like 2 for 1 crew. I like how it's prorated. It doesn't take too much more. It's 3,000 oil. Thankfully, I upgraded my reserves. So. Where's my New Orleans? My New Orleans is here. Actually, my Pensacola is higher ranked. I thought New Orleans is higher ranked. So let's go ahead and do another survivor. Let's go with battleship. And so we're making progress with, after I play this round, I'll show you guys and achievements where that is. We're at the 13 minutes here. Alright, we might end the video right after this. In the next video, I'll show you. My Pensacola, my armament guy is low level, so it's going to take a while for him to shoot. Reload time's slow, but the rounds do more damage. And it's only, yeah, double barrel. Some, really, I like sports more. Ngày xưa thể thao gì hết. Thì here không có chỗ thể thao. Không có sát lần trước mới cần làm chỗ của mình. I remember using manual aim on PC. It was so hard for me to do. I never could master it. It's like out of all the games I've ever played, the manual aim was like the most difficult in this game for me to master. But I'm not really good at that, you know. Some people can do that. Like the other thing is when you're playing an FPS with a PlayStation controller, I can't aim well with that. I did okay when I had a PlayStation, which is before the PS1, just a regular PlayStation. And I had a game called Medal of Honor, which I did okay, but that was an easy game. Like you could throw like a frag or a grenade, like 10 feet close to somebody, and the guy would just, be blown away. So I miss the simplicity and the ease of older games. Newer games are ridiculously long, repetitive. They're trying to make more gameplay, but there's not like a nice little timer and tell you, okay, 5 minutes, you got to turn off. You got your hour of gameplay for the day. There's nothing to argue. I'm glad this guy doesn't have fighters. I don't have much to defend myself. I have no AA on this ship. Now, it used to be on other ships. I remember there was more AA. You could choose AA guns. You had more freedom to choose your guns. Now you're just kind of pre-selected, which is lame, but it's the way things are now. It's just lazier now, which has a benefit. You don't got the headache of choosing the wrong gun. And then if you didn't load enough ammunition, that was a pain too. You would just have an empty gun to point at people. You could rotate your guns only and yell at them or chat to them. Okay, I think we're gonna win here. That's nice. Sweet. Wow, I got 884 XP. That's more than I expected. 14,000 steel too, so that's great. I'm gonna refill the ship 210. Alright, we're gonna end the video here. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you later.